Hi dear students, in today's class we will discuss a poem written by William Blake. The name of the poem it is The Tyger. You may take chapter 13, The Tyger, page number 95. First we will go through the introduction given in your textbook. The poem depicts the tiger as a symbol of ferocity and power. The poem it presents tiger as a symbol of ferocity. What is the meaning of ferocity? It means aggressiveness and violence. So the poem it describes or presents tiger as a symbol of aggressiveness, violence or power. The speaker asks questions throughout the poem. We can find different questions asked by the poet, and the questions was generally about the creator of tiger. And the answers are implied in the final question. Did he who made the lamp make tea? And we can find the answers of the questions asked by the poet in the final question. And what is the final question? Did he who made the lamp make tea? Whether the same person who made the lamp made the tiger. Lamp means the sheep and tea means you. And here tea referred to tiger. And the poet in the final question he asked that whether the same person has made the gentle or generous or innocent sheep and the ferocious tiger. The lamp was simply made, but the tiger is forged. According to poet, the lamp or sheep it was created very simply and without taking much effort, but the tiger was forged. Forged means took much effort to make, and tiger is not a simple creature. It took much effort to create tiger. The same hand that made the gentle lamb also made the powerful and ferocious tiger. So here the final question, the poet concludes that the same person, the same creator has made the ferocious animal tiger and the gentle or the innocent animal sheep. And we can find the poem The Tyger written by William Blake. It is a praise of the creator. It praises the creator who made such a ferocious creature. What is the ferocious creature mentioned here? Tiger. So throughout the poem we can find that the poet he praises the God who made the ferocious animal like tiger. And it also reflects the poet's amazement over the creator, because he is the same who has created the lamb, which is quite opposite in nature to the tiger. And here the poet, we can find that the poet is so much surprised or amazed. Why? Because the same person has created innocent lamb or sheep and the ferocious tiger. And we can find that both are opposite in nature. One side the tiger is very ferocious and aggressive, and other side the lamb or the sheep it is very innocent. So the poet is so much surprised or amazed. Why? Because how it is possible for same God to create a ferocious animal and an innocent animal. And this poem it has been divided into 6 stanzas having 4 lines each. And the rhyming scheme of the poem it is A, B, B. And the first stanza is repeated in the end, and except for the change from could frame to dare frame. In the first stanza the poet uses could frame, and in the last stanza the poet uses dare frame. So 2 stanzas are almost same in the poem. The poet uses the word tiger. If you go through the spelling of the tiger given in your textbook, it is T-Y-G-E-R. Normally what is the spelling of tiger? T-I-G-E-R. But here it is used T-Y-G-E-R. What is the reason? The reason is that probably because in his time, that means in poet's time, it was the correct spelling of the word tiger. That may be the reason why poet used the spelling T-Y-G-E-R. So now we will discuss the poem in detail. Take page number 95. Tiger, tiger burning bright in the forest of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? The poet is asking, tiger, tiger burning bright. In the first stanza, the poet says that the tiger is burning bright, shining brightly in the forest of the night. In the forest of the night, we can find that tiger is burning bright. And this first line means that the tiger which is in forest, it is burning like fire, or in other words, it looks like yellow fire in the dead of night. Because of the color of the tiger, it is yellow, and because of that color, the poet says that the tiger is burning bright, just like a fire in the midst of the forest in night. And as I told right now, the burning bright also reflects, also it refers to the tiger's bright yellow color that makes it look fierce or ferocious. And the color of the tiger, as I told, it is yellow. I hope that the first two lines are clear to you. The tiger is burning bright in the forest of the night. In the midst of the forest, the tiger is burning bright. And what is the probable reason? Because of the bright yellow color of the tiger. In the third line of the first stanza, the poet asks a question. What immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? Which is the immortal? Immortal means living forever. Which is the immortal hand or eye which is capable of framing or building your fearful symmetry? Symmetry means the correct or the pleasing proportion of parts of a thing. That means the body, the perfect arrangements of the body parts of a tiger. Who is behind perfect arrangements of your body parts? Which is the hand or eyes which is capable of creating such a fearful symmetry. And and this line refers to the creator of the tiger. In a way, the poet is praising the God or the creator who can create such a fearful structure and bear its appearance, because it is not possible for man to create such a fearful structure and to see such a creature because of fear. And that is the reason why the poet is praising the God or the creator for creating such a kind of fearful structure. So I hope that you understood the first stanza. So here the poet is saying that tiger is burning bright in the forest because of the bright yellow color. And then he asked one question, that which was able or capable of creating or building such a fearful symmetry. And then the second stanza. In what distant deep or skies burn the fire of thine eyes? On what wings dare it aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? Here the poet talks about the eyes of the tiger. And he wonders from which distant means far away places or the infinite places. So from which distance the fire has been brought and put into the eyes of the tiger. So here the poet says that in a way, in the eyes of the tiger there is fire. The ferocious fire or the aggressive fire is there inside the eyes of the tiger. And the poet wonders from where the God or the creator brought the fire. Is it from the deeps or the skies? And the poet says that the fire has been brought either from the skies. Skies means from heaven or from sun or from deep oceans. It means either from the core of the earth or from the hell. The poet wonders from where God brought such a kind of fire and put into the eyes of tiger. Whether it is from heaven or the suns, or it is from the hell or the core of the earth. And the reason is that it cannot be found on the earth. Such a kind of fearful fire or the ferocious fire we cannot find on earth. That is the reason the poet assumes that it might have been brought from the heavens or deep oceans or the hell. According to the poet, the fire which we see in the eyes of the tiger, it is not something ordinary which we can find on earth, but it is something very strange and extraordinary, and it is something very ferocious. So the poet assumes that this fire, it might have been brought by God from heaven or the sun or from the core of the earth or from the hell. And then he continues the third lines. On what wings dare he aspire? What the hand dare seize the fire? Dare means brave and aspire means wish to do something. And the poet wonders which were those wings that took him to those distant areas in order to put fire in the eyes of the tiger. What wings took Tyger to the distant places like heaven and the hell? And it is not possible for human being or a mortal creature to take Tyger to heaven or hell. That is the reason the poet wonders that which were those wings that took Tyger to those distant areas. So this also is a reference to the Creator. It may be the wings of the Creator and it may be the hands of the Creator. It may be the Creator who took Tyger to the distant area like heaven or hell, and it is not possible for human being. And then on what hand dare seize the fire? Seize means to hold, to catch the fire. Similarly, with the hands which dare to catch the divine fire. In order to put the fire in the eyes of the tiger, one should catch the fire, one should take the fire. And the poet wonders about the hand who took the fire or who caught the fire. And that is also a reference to the Creator. So he wonders that what the hand dare seize the fire, which is the hand which dare to catch the fire and put in the eyes of the tiger. And here what we can find is that in the first two lines, the poet appreciates the beauty of the fire or the fire in the eyes of the tiger. And in the third and the fourth lines, the poet appreciates the hands and the wings of the Creator which took the tiger to the distant places, and the hands which caught the fire and put in the eyes of the tiger. I hope that you understood the second stanza. In the first two lines of the second stanza, the poet says from where the Creator had brought such a kind of fire from distant places, and he refers it may be from hell or heaven. Why? Because the fire in the eyes of the tiger, it is not an ordinary fire. So the poet feels that the God or the Creator might have taken this fire from heaven or hell. And in the third and the fourth stanza, the poet wonders which were those wings that took Tyger to the distant places, and which were the hands which dared to seize the fire and put in the eyes of the tiger. I hope that it is clear to you, and in the next class we will discuss the third and the fourth stanzas, and if there is any doubts you can contact me. Thank you. Have a nice day.